Good afternoon. We're here with Mikayla Matthews from Grand Valley State University, who's been with us here at Babylonia since January. Unfortunately, it's the last week in June, and she will be leaving it's the last week in May, and she'll be leaving the first week in June. So she's at the end of her stay. But Mikayla, can you tell us a little bit about your experience here since January, your major, why you chose to come here, what you found interesting while you were here?
Yeah, I'm from Grand Valley State University, which is in Michigan, and I'm studying international relations with a minor in human rights and language. And I needed a language credit, so I chose Italian. And I chose this program because Donna Marie came to my school and introduced this program, and I could not have picked a better program. I love Babylonia, absolutely. The teachers are amazing. I've learned so much Italian, and I've met so many different people.
Now you've got some friends I noticed the other day when you were sitting up at the gardens. How did you meet the friends, and who are they? What do you have in common with them? What have you done? What's your social life been like?
Here at Babylonia, it's very, very easy to meet people because there's people from all different countries and regions of the world, and they all want to meet people and make friends, so it's very easy. And they're all from different classes, different ages, and it's really easy to meet people here. And also, I do have some Italian friends too, so that's really nice.
And how have you met them?
I've met them by going out, meeting people. It's very easy to meet people in Taormina, in my opinion, because I think Sicilians are very open people in general. That's my opinion.
And have you, Babylonia has, as you mentioned, people who are students from many different countries, but also many different ages.
Mm-hmm.
This is something unique here and not necessarily normal in a U.S. university culture. Mm-hmm. What has been your experience with that? Challenges, benefits, what have you found?
I think there's a lot more benefits than challenges because, like, it's really nice getting to know older people because they have so many different stories and experiences that they want to tell you, and it's very interesting to hear about that. And there's also young people here too, which is very nice to have. So you get a little bit like the best of both worlds.
Okay. We also have very few American students, and this also sometimes worries some of our university students in the States who would prefer to be in a group of more numbers of American students. Has that been a deterrent for you, or what have you benefited from that?
I actually like being one of the few Americans because you get to know other cultures, and which is very interesting too. And the language isn't that difficult because most of the time you are all on the same level, and a lot of the time Europeans speak English, so if you have troubles, they can help you with that too. So it's not too difficult.
Now, also during this time you've been working with a very small company with 2 owners and doing an internship, and we're delighted to hear that they want to hire you. They'd like you to stay. Unfortunately, you have to leave. But can you tell us a little bit about some of the experience you've had there, what you've learned, what you can transfer in terms of skills from your experience here working into your potential work in the future in the United States?
So I'm doing an internship through this company called Le Colone, and they're like a business they're a little jewelry company who want to extend to the U.S. So I do a lot of work with translations from the Italian to the English with the jewelry, and we've also been working on different formats for like Amazon and changing stuff over to that. And it's really interesting because you get to look at how a business is run, which will help me a lot in the future because if I ever want to run my own business or if I ever want to help anybody else in their business, I know how to do it.
And these happen to be 2 women who run the company, which is nice for role models as well. What would you have to give as advice to someone in the United States who's considering, U.S. students have so many options. Many of them choose to go to the larger cities, Florence, Rome. But what do you see as a benefit for you as a student to choose to come to an off-the-beaten-path program like Babylonia's, and specifically to study in TAORMINA? What would you say to them?
I think there's more culture, and there is the possibility to go to other places like Florence and Rome. But if you're in a small town like this, you get to actually know people of the town, like the locals, and you get to really know everybody that lives here. In a big city, it's difficult to do because there's so many different people, and not everybody is as friendly as they are in a small town like this.
Our teacher's going to miss you so much. They have fallen in love with you, and the Cologne proprietors are so sad to see you leave. So we wish you lots of success back at Grand Valley State University, and we hope you'll come back and visit us sometime soon.
I definitely will. I love it here so much.
Ciao.